Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Batman Arkham Asylum. We last left off helping out some trapped folks in the this wing over here. I forget which one now. But we've saved them from being gassed to death, thanks to thanks to lots of fans, even though we did end up knocking out one of the prisoners. But we'll, of course, continue on here and take care of the last wing of the facility before we move on to our next part of the game. So, let's get started.
Children's area on the site can provide you with a detailed but discreet psychiatric profile of your problem offspring. Times have changed at this establishment, and through our pioneering techniques,
so far not much of a surprise. At least if you play it again, but at least I already completed one of the challenges. And of course it is nice that they have this, I guess this little backstory that they keep talking about here, but it'd be nice if it would stop after a certain point, but it seems to be kind of stuck on a loop.
We offer internships, and in the last 2 years have continuously hired from our city's finest universities. Our intern package ensures you get the best start in your new career. Pick up a leaflet today.
Because you totally want to work at our Arkham Asylum, where all the crazy supervillains are. I guess I was never quite sure why it is that they couldn't just put them in a regular institution or a super one. Oh, it's, we got some gangsters to fight. You could just hear the excitement in my voice, couldn't you? But, I guess I'm just, that, noise from the, speaker is just kind of getting rid of my focus here. But it's still, I still enjoy the combat for everything it does. But as I said, the sound from the speakers is a bit much on a loop here, which is kind of annoying after a while. So I just need to move on, and hopefully it'll quiet down.
I have done exactly as you asked.
Look, you think I care? Stop your whining and listen good. If anyone goes near you without Joker's express permission, then I've been ordered to make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the boss is all over this job. Planned like a military operation. Friends on the inside and out.
I am quite aware that this job, as you call it, requires friends. What I want to know is why you chose me. Did Joker specify me? Why don't you let me talk to him? I'm sure we can settle this.
Lady, if I have to tell you once more, I am going to hurt you. You understand? Shut the hell up. If the boss wants to talk to you, he'll talk to you. Till then, keep that trap of yours zipped.
So yeah, pretty easy setup, and but you can wait and listen to see what they say first before we continue here. But as we can see, we got 5 people,
Let me speak to Joker.
all with guns.
We've got an army tearing this place apart. Joker wants you here.
And they have plenty of good dialogue to kind of talk about here.
It's the bat!
No,
What the hell?
No!
Oh, darn it.
She's dead. Someone tell Joker.
Okay, apparently I didn't realize there was a weapon there, or
Play
a
you like
window
a
there.
violin and cut your strings. Nighty night, bats.
Well, it's nice to know if you failed, apparently they'll tell you the answer of how to complete it right away, even though I had it. I was just waiting to hear all the dialogue, but no, they just had to have windows, didn't they? Oh well. At least it's a nice learning experience that you'll see what kind of consequences you face if you don't take care of things. So, and for some games it makes sense to have conditions like that to try to be more of a challenge, or to try and play more safer, not to be too reckless, kind of plan your moves. This isn't your regular action game.
Why don't you let me talk to him? I'm sure we can settle this.
Lady, if I have to tell you once more, I am going to hurt you. You understand? Shut the hell up.
I was curious to kind of hear what they said, try to go through all the dialogue they seem to have. So I'll wait for a second here to see what the next line was, and then if they wait a few seconds, and if there's no more, then I'll go ahead and get things started.
Please, you can let me go. I won't be any trouble.
If you don't shut the hell up, I may just do the boss a favor and blow your head off.
Okay, so I think they just have like a selection of stuff they'll say. So you can wait to go through them all, or just simply take them out right away. It's up to you.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get done here.
Oh, please, no! No!
Okay, well, she's fine, even though she was sort of in the blast too. Not as close though, but...
What's going on? They were talking like they were in control. Is it true that Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months when he broke out. The warden was very specific he wanted Joker cured.
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of it. God, I almost forgot. They said they were moving through the facility, hunting down the other doctors.
Not a problem. All staff have been rescued. You'll be safer if you remain here.
I can't believe this is happening.
All the medical staff are safe. Time to continue following Harley Quinn and Gordon's trail.
Well, good to know. Yeah, and apparently I'm unlocking so many achievements today. It's kind of weird. Because I thought, like, I've already played through this game at least once, but apparently none of the I didn't get some of the achievements from my last playthrough.
Welcome to Arkham.
So, let's see. It looks like, oh yeah, the elevator that wasn't working before, we can now go back there and try and see what we can do now.
Asylum. Our staff are here to help you.
As I said, it would be nice if they had an auto run feature instead of, you know, having to hold a button. Well, it's nice that they gave you a little tutorial for knives.
Staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, you would have
And always take care of the Joker teeth if you want to continue the Riddler challenge.
center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called
But yeah, I
supercriminals
guess,
who've
you know,
been
I do
treated
commend
here, but that
Rocksteady
is
for
only half the
creating
story.
a game
Our low security
so that
is
you
often
actually
normal, but
feel
some
like
of the
Batman.
individuals
Like, you
have
do all the
safe
things that you would expect Batman to do in a game. That they didn't try to make this into an action, just an action game, or just a stealth game. Or just, you know, a mystery detective game.
Did you find them? Are they okay?
Yes, they're safe now.
Batman, we've got another problem.
I need to get back to the mansion. All my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It's my life's work. You really don't have the authority to...
I'll get her there, Batman. You ask me, it's about time for a little payback.
I don't like it, but who called the elevator?
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
The boss says he's in here somewhere. Spread out.
Looks like I missed some teeth. Joker teeth, that is. But we also have plenty of new sets of teeth to punch in, too. So, let's see. So, we got one over there, one over there. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there he is.
Supposed to be clean. This place stinks.
So, we got one on the lowest, and two on the same floor here. So, it's kind of, for the most part, how you decide to plan things out. If you want to go for the glide kick, as it keeps telling me here, or if you just want to, you know, silent takedown them, which is usually my preferred option to do. Even though I didn't mean to land on the railing there, but that works.
God, I found someone! Over here!
Oh, well, I thought I could
Come on, wake
take
up.
him on, but because of the other one getting cold, I usually try to make sure I'm not seen by both of them.
What are we gonna do? Shut up and keep looking. Leave him here. Run out and find the
Since
bat.
they don't really do much more when you, even though you take someone down. You know, they still kind of separate themselves, and you know, they're pretty easy to pick off in the beginning at least. Yeah, like, just look at that. Just because he was slightly to the side there, I was able to just grab him. And then you can just strike the other one down. I was trying to actually get up there, but whatever. Just have to take care of these two. And if you really wanted to play this like a shooter, like plenty of others do, you can just, you know, you can do that crouch move for teabagging if you really want. Yeah, it was still kind of annoying when, like, I remember actually playing Halo on my PC back when Halo was still a game to play.
Oh, think about it. I got you trapped in a little metal box, hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies?
I'm not sure that's how elevators
Say
work.
good night, bats. Boom! Only kidding. Got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fears. All of them!
Yep, somehow he rigged gas to be sprayed in this one elevator here with no signs of tanks or anything.
There is no crane. Only Scarecrow.
Yep, Scarecrow's around.
Ooh, it looks like the good doctor has started early. Your appointment is for hours. I'm sure you'll be buzzed through when he's ready. Tell me, Bats, what are you really scared of? Failing to save this cesspool of a city? Not finding the commissioner in time? Me in a thong?
Yeah, that does sound pretty scary actually, if you ask me. But yeah, for the most part, I really do enjoy that they got Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy to kind of do the voices for these two. I always enjoyed their work in the Batman the Animated Series, and so it's nice to see them being able to continue their work, or that they're able to continue doing these roles. If you know, if they haven't gotten tired of it or anything like that, because I can understand how some actors might get tired of doing the same role over and over again. I'm sure that's a problem for TV actors or some movie actors, like for all the Marvel stuff at least. So as you can see, Batman's eyes seem off, so yeah, this isn't it real at all.
Jim.
Even if he thinks it is. I'm not even sure how he could feel a pulse through those gloves though anyway.
Barbara, I'm sorry. I was too late.
I'm sorry. The number you've dialed isn't available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Barbara, are you there?
Please hang up your phone.
I wonder if that's a valid way of trying to avoid someone. Let's see, so we got plenty of bugs, but I'm not really sure Batman's scared of bugs. Even though they keep crawling out of the ground somehow. I'd actually be curious, is this like a texture they put in? A moving texture or something? Because it is kind of cool, even if they look kind of more like little red dots. Or like there's two dots put together. Alright, sorry, I keep doing... I'm too used to using the trigger button for stuff. So I keep crouching when I don't mean to. So yeah, I know they're trying to do this whole scary thing, but it usually doesn't work unless you're really into it. And I guess, but I usually haven't cared to do horror stuff that much. You know, I guess, you know, I'm not scared of being scared, but I just never really found them interesting enough to play. They usually just kind of try to screw with you. Isn't there something for me to do? Other than just listen to voices telling me to get out. Okay, let's see if I can leave then. Oh, there we go. So it wasn't trying to scare you, it was trying to tell you what to do. Oh, that makes more sense now.
Father, you should have stood up to him, son. Like a man.
As a 10-year-old boy? Okay, that makes total sense for something to tell your son.
Mom?
Help us, Bruce! Don't let us die!
Martha? Sorry, I'm remembering the movie, you know, Superman versus Batman. I know that's been out for quite a while, but I still remember that scene where it's like, Martha! Why'd you call that name? Why'd you say Martha? I know it was supposed to be an emotional moment, but it was just such a weird movie. I couldn't really get into it that much. So it's just kind of, you know, that one scene I could see, you know, it's too bad they couldn't take advantage of it, but then again, this game was made before that movie came out, so, you know, glad that was the case, actually. I do like the Scarecrow's design in this one, though. I think it's a lot more scary than I've seen it in other stuff. But then again, I haven't really done the comics. So I can't say for certain if, you know, this is a scarier version than what's done in the comics. And now we get our little puzzle section.
Poor little bat, you're in my world now.
Yeah, I think the face and the needle hands are fine, but I'm not really sure about the bare midriff. Yeah, I'm not really sure trying to be more naked to show off your anorexic body is supposed to scare anyone. At least I don't find that scary. Maybe some people do, I don't know.
Are you scared, little bat? Do you need to run?
Nope, not there yet. So yeah, not too bad for a first level. Of course, it's kind of weird that I use a giant searchlight to defeat him. But with that taken care of, now we can upgrade.
Bruce, what's going
Oracle, I'm okay.
What happened? I lost contact. Are you sure you're all right? Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit.
Here we go. I think this is the answer to the riddle we saw here.
I'd have solved all the puzzles by now.
Yes, I know. Let's go to Wayne Tech here to do some upgrades. Let's see. Unblockable instant takedown. Power up batarangs. Military grave spun. Let's see. Grade standard batarang power. Yeah, like for the most part there's like all these different things you can upgrade, but I guess I don't find them useful too early on. I think I'll go ahead and just upgrade the armor. And just kind of go from there. It's never a bad idea if you're having issues with some of the bad guys sometimes, especially later on. You'll definitely be dealing with more henchmen and you might need the extra health sometimes. Let's see. So yeah, I guess I just keep following the arrows here. And I go this way.
Crane's gas must have affected me more than I thought.
Are you lost, little bat? Having trouble figuring out what's real and what's just a figment of your twisted little mind? Same here. Just roll with it, bats. It gets easier once you get in. It really does.
More guys to fight. Ah, darn it, I was... Yeah, I'm still getting used to the combat again. It's... Funny enough, I've been thinking a lot about Bayonetta lately. In the sense of just the game itself, because I recently played DMC, the reboot, and I can see why people had problems with it for more than just the emo character.
And a little more. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's just trying to get all these Joker teeth. It always takes a while. There we go.
Your precious police commissioner is just through the glass. Take a look. Harley's under strict instructions to kill the old man if any of my guys even think you're in the room. They're patrolling down there. I've told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get to Harley without anyone realizing, I'll give you your next present. Fail, and the old codger dies. Hell, I may even give you Harley. It looks like you could use a new sidekick.
I wonder if that's a jab at something else or not. But yeah, so that's about all the time we have for today. So join us next time as we save Jim Gordon from his fate of Joker's thugs and Harley Quinn. Until then, have fun gaming.